How you guys doing? This is Martin. You know me from my series on I talk. Okay, that was my 10x mask. I actually started wearing a mask. God, my our employer said you got to wear it when you go out to the field. Huh? You got it. So let's get going. I just want you to say 10x. What does that mean? Okay, hello. My name is Martin. You just know me from my series on how I talk to you about. Gave you some article, the unemployment articles. Talked to you about how to pay off your car loan in 36 months without giving up Starbucks or being cheap. We talked a little bit about my conspiracy theories, and you've been watching my series on just like you went some of my past series, how I reduced my student loan from almost $93,411. It's down to $31,554. Go back and watch those old videos. Just see what learn, just listen to what I said. Just listen to it again and again. So let's get started. I just think I was watching that movie. Let me just introduce. Yesterday, I watched that Twilight Zone episode about To Serve Man, and I just started to think. Every time I see a white van, I think of a child molester, kidnapper, or child molester, terrorist, kidnapper, or like what else did they do with the white vans? Or oh yeah, the serial murder things. That's all I can think of. I mean, because when I grew up with Starsky and Hutch, Streets of San Francisco, SWAT, probably some other. Was it like Quincy MD? And I think there was the Perry Mason. The Perry Mason came back on, and it was showing. It did some episodes. First thing I think of when I see those white vans like driving. And now you see them all over because of drop shipping, and they're always dented up, and just always they look like they're just up to no good, man. They're just nondescript. I just think it's so funny, and I now just think how things are flipped now. Those drivers and those white vans are making more than an Ivy League student, and even if they get fired from their current job, they'll get $3,600 a month for 9 months. Depends on the adjusted gross income. They'll get $1,200. Now let's look at how much a Ivy League. That's right, a Ivy League student. What will they get during this layoff prep? This layoff, whatever furlough thing that they got sent home. They get no money. They'll get a bill for at least minimum to $10,000 to $15,000, telling them to pay up or keep their asses at home. They don't have to ever come back. And basically their career, I don't know what they're studying, but if they don't find the right career, their career is basically going to be obsolete. So the child molester, terrorists, serial killers are making more than Ivy League college students, and even all college students. Wow. So basically, I'm going to give you some confidence today. Just think about that. So today I'm gonna like broach your confidence. You say, Martin, why should you pay us for? Why should I pay you $40? Why should I pay you $100? Why should I pay you $597? What do you know that I don't know? Let's get started. Graduated in '92. This is the college in '92. My BS. Let me look. This is what places I worked. AM/PM. Do you know AM/PM? There used to be shake machines at AM/PM. You had to take the shake machine apart and clean it, put it like in some type of solvent thing, put it back together. Worst job you can ever have. UC Davis student conference. I cleaned toilets. Used to have like a big respirator mask. It was so bad the students used to blast the bathrooms and stuff. So we'd have to go in at the end of the year and disinfect bathrooms in the dorms, paint and remodel the bathroom. Following summer, student conference housing. Used to move around these 5, 10 pound sheets, throwing them around. Used to do that. Rec hall, I was a janitor, washed, mop, dusted, all kind of crazy stuff. Telemarketer job, made money. Then I went back the next day after making sales. The company is out of business. I did the RGIS inventory. Used to actually go in and inventory stuff. Then I got my job, worked 2 years, laid off again. Temporary company. I did files, counted screws at Home Depot, did another inventory job. Craigslist jobs. I worked as an accountant, bookkeeper, tutor. I worked at a liquor store where I actually moved all the different, I used to work at the cooler in the liquor store, moving in the liquor store, and inventory it at the liquor store. What else do I have here? I tried working one job like at a, I can't remember it. It's a food place. I can't remember it. But I got fired from that. I sucked at that though. Then after I got laid off from my first job, before I got the temp job, Craigslist job, bookkeeper, liquor store, bodyguard for escort in return for alcohol and food. Basically, I was at home for 6 months, basically drinking, one night stands, clubbing Monday through Friday, including Saturday and Sunday, sleeping around. And then after that, I kind of worked a job at UPS. You know, there was a time where you used to like bring in money from drivers and count it and send it out. Did that job. And I also worked at a job for FedEx where I used to take all the stuff off the trucks and find out what stuff that was going to fly on the planes and make sure that didn't get on the plane. It was combustible. So 2 years, I think I worked out of college without job. Got my first job 2 years after got laid off to get like an equivalent job of paying. So that's what I'm bringing you. I'm just bringing you real life experiences. That's what you're going to go to. I went through the 1995 recession. So at least when I went through my recession, there was no technology. There was no Facebook. The internet barely worked. You had to go unemployment center to apply for jobs. You used to call people on the phone. Went to the Long Beach Convention Center job center. You could work on the computer 1 hour, and then you had to get off the computer for someone else. And then I used to go, remember there's a time Kinko's? Used to go to Kinko's. Used to try to manage my money so I could get on the Kinko's machine, look for jobs, send out resumes, send email to people. That's what I'm giving you. I'm bringing you 1995, not counting my experience to the 2001 recession. That's the 9/11. 2008, that's the financial, economic housing collapse. So some of you students, some of you young people, you're like barely 23 or 24. Probably remember the 2008 one. That's when a lot of your mom and dad separated. You lost your house and, Mommy, we're moving. I don't want to live with my friends. And you guys been working. So you don't know what a real recession is? Well, hey, now you get to empathize with mom and dad because hell is coming. So what I'm bringing you is just real life experience. I've gone through recessions. I've gone through foreclosures, probate things, crazy family things during these crazy times, especially during the 2008 one. So like, especially if you're like 25 or younger, you need to be paying off that money. Just when I was unemployed, I got $1,440. That was it, a month. You guys are getting $3,600 a month for a government-created recession. So you're almost making 3 times as much. And that's why I'm saying you need to pay $40. You need to pay $100, or you need to pay $500 and $970 for our programs. I am focused on what? The fire. Or have you been fired? Have you been laid off? Have you been furloughed? Are you going to take a pay cut? Or you wanted the first 6.6 million to fly for unemployment? Yes, I am talking to you. You need to sign up for these programs. What do you think is going to happen when those other 20 or something million start applying, coming to the job force? They're going to depress the wages. They're going to kill the market. So this is the time to get in. The company's reopening. Get in. Hey, my name is Michael. This is what I can do. This is the salary I'm looking for. This is the range. Let me know what you can do. Okay, I can see what you're saying. Let's negotiate. Things get better. Come back, renegotiate. It's okay to go. I learned from Grant Cardone. Go back, renegotiate. Hey, I've been making you 3 or 4 times what? Can you give me a little something? And if they don't, you can stay there and then take your services to a competitor. But this is the time to get out there when the market just opens up, because they're going to want to work. But also, I want you to know, this is what I want to teach you is like, even though you think you're going back to work, you're going to be out of work soon. It took me 2 years after getting laid off to actually find an equivalent job. I mean, I worked one job. I was there for like 1 day, out the door. Another job, it was like the temporary job. Or I found the regular job there for 2 to 3 days. Oh, we can't pay you. Or I'm going to hire my sister Tina, my auntie Betty, and all kind of stuff. You're out the door again. Go to another job. I was working my UPS job. I was making money for like 2 to 3 months. You're feeling good. Your confidence is coming back. Then you're in the state of California, and they said, well, you know what? We're going to be moving, so we're going to close our office. So you can either come with us to go to Arizona or just be unemployed. Back, so you lose your job at the end. And that's what you go through after you think, hey, you've been working for 3 or 4 years. You're like, you don't know what it's like to be unemployed. It's a whole new world. And that's what I'm going to bring to you. That's why I'm telling you about my experience. AM, PM. Hey, working at a liquor store, stocking a cooler. Working for RGRS Inventory. working for a temporary company where I was like in like in a room. It was just all these files. We had to organize the files, go through the files, and clean the files up. UC Davis, where I just worked clean toilet. Yeah, I clean toilets. And you know what? Janitors are going to be making more than teachers when this is all said and done. So when you teachers go in and negotiate, now you can say, the janitors making more than us now. The actors are making more than us now. The athletes are making more than us now. Yes, and if you try to go to the principals and try to tell them, we're going to go on strike, they'll probably say, hey, you might as well go. We'll just get some younger people. So go for it. So if you're a teacher, I advise you to start looking for a new career because your raises will be, what is it? Inflation or cost of living only 3 to 5%. Those days of 8, 6, 9% staying out of school may be over. I could be wrong, but I'm going to stick with that. Janitor's going to make more than you. But what I'm trying to tell you is you need to come to someone. I've been through the recessions, 1995, 2001, 2008, 2020. Let me show you the books I read. 2020, that'll help you. Let me just show you just my 1995 skills. Let me just show me the attitude and the confidence you have to have. It's coming. You're not going to just get a new job. You may, but I'm telling you, that job's going to end. Because I thought once I get that temp job, I was making some money. We don't have anything. Home. RGIS, tried doing that job. Oh, that job just sucked. That was gone. I was gone on my own there. Worked in a liquor store. Tried to do that job for a while. I could have done that job. Remember when like the Bacardi breezers and wine coolers used to be the thing? Oh, man. Gosh, what else? Craigslist, worked as a bookkeeper. Rec hall, worked as a janitor. That was before I graduated. And you just kind of just deal with the depression and just stuff of not having jobs. Let me just teach you how to deal with, hey, your friends aren't going to talk to you anymore. Once you're out of that place, your friends are going to be pretty much useless that you used to know. So just tell me, I want you just to, and if you don't do my programs, you need to be subscribing. There's 26 million of you guys who aren't working. You need to be looking at something. You don't need to be been watching Tiger King or other stuff. There's a million of you college kids who, like I told you, my white child molester terrorist van people are making more than you. That's embarrassing, man. And they're undergraduates or they're just out of jail and they're making more than you, and you got to pay at least $15,000 or $20,000, or you be out of school and you be done. You'll be competing for the jobs too, or you're already at Amazon. So comment, subscribe, like, let me know what you think. Martin Morris, P.O. Box 540, San Bernardino, California 92402. Send me. I have a 40, 100, $597 program. And if you don't want to pay, you need me to build my your confidence, I should have 21 million subscribers. You guys need to be subscribing. Comment, subscribe, like. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this is helping you. Remember, AM, PM, UC Davis. I've worked these jobs. Let me help you.